flame hidden in the light. You say the world is turning, but I can't feel the spin. Show me where the truth begins, let it pull me in. I've been lost in the silence, waiting for a change, caught in the middle of a storm I can't explain. Show me the way to rise above. Show me the strength that comes from love. I've been walking in the shadows, chasing dreams I can't define. Show me the truth, give me a sign. Every question that I ask echoes back to me. In a world that's moving fast, can we still be free? You said there's more than meets the eye, more than we can see. But the deeper that I dive, the harder it can be. I've been lost in the silence, waiting for a change, caught in the middle of a storm I can't explain. Show me the way to rise above. Show me the strength that comes from love.
Let's see if we cannot get in trouble today. Alright, Brainiacs. Right there. If you think that you can trust the government, just ask an engine. Just ask an engine. Wow. Just some really crazy stuff to talk about tonight, my friends. Triggers. Trigger warning for anybody that has anything to do with fighting CPS and is losing their shit with what's going on in North Carolina. I can't. You'll see. I'll dive into it. We'll get into it. Brains, don't go anywhere. Share this broadcast. Share this podcast. Let's have some fun. Let's dive deep and just see what kind of cages we can rattle. What do you say? Let's do it right now. Hello.
Lost inside the twisted game, but deep within we feel the shivers of a truth they cannot tame. Neon lights and coded lies try to keep us hypnotized, but the field begins to tear, and we're breaking out of their snare. Reality is spinning, the truth is descending. We're tearing through the great disguise, seeing past the grand illusion, breaking free from all their lies. Welcome to the Matrix. Matrix of minds, we see through the shadows, leave the lies behind. Breaking the fabric of reality's hold, we're the Matrix minds, brave and bold. In the digital storm we stand tall, unveiling secrets they can't hide. The power crumbles, we watch it fall, as we tear through their divide. Electric whispers in the night, trying to keep us from the light, but our spirits won't be chained through the chaos we proclaim.
Rocket, James Roundtree.
The truth is descending, we're tearing through the great disguise.
Daryl Milbauer.
Seeing past the grand illusion, breaking free from all their lies.
Get over here.
The Matrix of minds, we see through the shadows, leave the
Hello,
lies
Miss
behind.
Tammy Bottom. Kristen Hardy, Lloyd Roundtree, and Rose CC.
Minds, brave and bold. We're the warriors of the digital age, writing our own story, turning the page. Through the circuits we find our way. In the Matrix we'll seize the day. Reality is spinning, the truth is descending. We're tearing through the great disguise, seeing past the grand illusion, breaking free from all their lies. Welcome to the Matrix of minds. We see through the shadows, leave the lies behind. Breaking the fabric of reality's hold. We're the Matrix minds, brave and bold. Welcome to the Matrix of minds. Together we rise, we're the the ones who'll fight in this digital realm. We're taking a stand. We're the major
Oh, yeah.
hand in hand.
Yeah, Brainiacs. Oh my god. I absolutely love this image, man. You guys check this out. Look at that shit. Got Engine Warrior overlooking his village being burnt. Yeah, man. I wonder if they're gonna take his land after that. I just wonder if they're gonna take the dude's land and or threaten to take his kids. What do you think? Because from what I understand, there's a screen. Did you guys happen to see? Did you guys happen to see that screen I shared with you? Let me go over there. Let me just go to this screen, because this right here, this is terrifying. This is not only terrifying, but it is heartbreaking. And again, there's a damn good reason I said what I said in the broadcast heading. And that is, again, if you think that you can trust the government, just ask an engine. So we got a battle for Greenville, a battle at Greenfield Airport. White and red hats find FEMA trafficking children. What? Yeah, man. I about shit as well. What is this? Right? We are going to talk about this because this needs to be talked about. What are they doing? What in the absolute hell are they doing? And on top of that, no offense to any of the candidates up for presidency, whether it be cackling Kamala Harris or whether it be the savior of the world, Mr. Donald J. Trump, right? Don't forget to vote, y'all. Meanwhile, CPS and FEMA's want to take the children of the good people of North Carolina who just lost everything, including their homes, and now their kids and their land. What kind of fucked up shit is that? Dare I say it, right? That right there, my friends, is enough to. I'm shaking. I am absolutely shaking. This topic is a trigger for me when people start talking about hurting the kids, separating kids from parents from kids, whatever it be. Y'all know my pet peeve. Kids first. Do not harm our kids. This falls under the category of this. Are they trying to? Is this system trying to piss me off? Because I think that it is. I'm already fucking livid because of what's going on in North Carolina, and now we just seen that. I mean, if it is all just involved in my world, I got a good friend who is a child advocate, as well as fighting for the parents. Okay, I can very well ride on her coattails, not say a damn word, and help to expose shit. If you are involved, let me tell you something. Any of you, tie wearing pencil pusher, ABCs, if any of you are involved in child trafficking whatsoever, okay, and we find out about it, let me tell you, I will help provide the nails, the wood, and probably the rope, because your ass needs hung at the local corner in front of everybody, including your own family. If you are involved in that shit, you have no regard for human emotion. You have zero compassion, and you're trafficking children. God forbid, to whom? To whom? I don't know. Let's see. Or maybe possibly organ harvesting, maybe possibly sex trafficking. You are a piece of shit. That is what you are. You do not belong on this planet. Alright, now I vented a little bit. Exactly. Amy Jo, for real, dude. I am absolutely mind blown with the things that I'm hearing. Now I've seen some pretty bad shit throughout my years of doing this. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen a numerous amount of things that will make you, like, literally, it will make your mind break. It does. It makes your mind break. A friend of mine, Charlene Angel Astro, she is a child advocate. She fights for the parents. She fights for the kids. She fights the big boys. She fights against CPS. And God bless her for doing that. I myself, I am involved in I'll just say, I pay close attention. I pay close attention to, I was looking around. I was looking around for my mask. Pay close attention to my friends. I'll just say that, my friends. These loose knit, unorganized, chaotic. Yet, we see the good through the bad. Maskies, okay. But let me tell you, there's a difference. There's definitely damn sure a difference between a Facebook masky warrior and then those that actually can get shit done. There's a big difference. Don't think that, right? Yeah, I mean, there's a big difference. Non-Chinese version. Non-Chinese version. Mr. Larry Hawkins just said walnut sauce. Yeah, that's it's a trigger word for a lot of people. I know what the hell that means. For those of you that do not know what that means, well, I suggest you look it up. Walnut sauce is connected to Pizzagate. We talked a little bit about that, I do believe, on Monday. It is now Wednesday. It is Wednesday the 30th. It is Hallows Eve. All right, Brainiacs. I told Miss Michelle Nobles that I would give her a call. She's got some shit to share with you guys. So I would like to get her up on board here. And I don't want to share her stuff. I guess I could share an image, maybe. Possibly share an image with you guys. But I don't want to share her stuff with you without her being here. All right. Let me go over here to a web share. All right. Do I have it here? There we go. Right out. Now, I don't really quite know what the hell happened to the screen. Ava's like all in front of me and shit. Looking good, Ave. There you go. There we go. All right, so this is something that Michelle shared with me. New York City fire wire happening now in Fredericktown, Missouri, at the Critical Mineral Recovery Battery Processing Plant. Check this out. The lithium-ion battery plant is on fire with a toxic gas, forcing mandatory evacuations. This was 6 minutes ago, and this was prior to the broadcast start. She sent this to me. The Critical Mineral Recovery Plant is 225,000 square feet. Did you guys hear that? Forcing mandatory evacuations, 225,000 square feet of processing facility, and considered to be one of the largest lithium-ion battery processing facilities in the world. Imagine that. What is it that we're talking about in North Carolina? We're all just a conspiracy. It is just a conspiracy. In fact, it is such a conspiracy. I've got a screen here that I made exclusively for that event. See that big ass mining truck? Yeah, well, they're down in a lithium deposit. That's where they're at. Again, you can't make this shit up. Do you see what I'm saying? All of us have heard, we have heard from the meow, 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 meow. I'm going to call you here in a second, Michelle. For everything from the Maui wildfires, right, to the Canadian wildfires, to there's fires, calamities everywhere. Just over here in East Palestine, they blew the shit out of a train, or a train derailment, and then we'll just set the train car on fire. What? Not even 7 miles from me. Not even 7 miles from me, there was a chemical plant just ablaze. Now, mind you, this chemical plant was 2 miles due west of what I know as the old Lockheed Martin Skunk Works facility. So again, if you motherfuckers are trying to get my attention by now, by being busted, FEMA being busted for like trafficking children, which I want every single masky. I don't give a shit if you're Chinese made or not. I want every single one of you keyboard warriors to fucking dig, because that should make you dig. That is right there. What better to expose? There you go. There is your weekly task. Don't dox me. I've already been doxed 100 fucking times and had to correct all y'all's addresses and shit. Again, I don't send Jeff the pizza. Send me the pizza. So if you're going to look for the dox, just it's there. It's probably there. Maybe still. But save your energy. Don't fight one another. Don't fight me. I'm giving you a tidbit. Dig, expose. Because that shit right there is what needs to be exposed. FEMA involved in human trafficking, especially the children. Are you kidding? It should anger you. It should really, really, really anger you. It should absolutely fucking anger you. All right, I'm gonna call Michelle before I start getting pissed off and crying. I'm really, really starting to get worked up here. Get her up in here, Miss Michelle Nobles. See what kind of shit she can throw on the wall. She likes to stir the shit. So let's just go ahead and get her up in here and stir the shit. One ringy dingy. Trying. I'm gonna try anyway. Ring, 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 ring. Ring, 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 ring.
One ringy dingy.
What's up? How are you?
Good. How's it going? Hello, everybody.
I'm upset. I'm upset and I'm pissed, all at the same time. We gotta.
Well, you hang on to your knickers, because there's a lot to unpack. Because this goes in a lot of different areas that people don't really think about, and a lot of it is connected in ways that they don't have a clue. Because there's a reason why they're deterring any kind of rescue efforts. And we've talked about BlackRock before, and they're behind the FEMA grab and land and grab. BlackRock is playing a huge part in this. Look at their connection to the lithium. I'm just going to say that. Just look at the connection to lithium.
Right.
They're the ones behind the door-to-door searches that CPS is doing. They're the ones funding all of this shit. Excuse my French, but yeah, I'm pissed too.
Are you kidding me? You've been listening to...
They're the ones funding it. I kid you not. We've got people down there that have been down there that have been set up. That I told you with the one case of the buddy that I follow over on TikTok, he's down there right now. He's now heading to New Mexico because he got tired of getting the runaround because people were setting him up. And he drove 2,000 miles to help with search and rescue. He's former military, former MC member, if you know what I mean. He was down there. He got set up. They gave him the runaround. They gave Florida man who went down there with helicopters to go get people up out of the danger zones. They're like 10 miles up the mountain. They can't access them. They have no way to get these people supplies, nothing. They were putting the call out to get helicopters. They do not want search and rescue up there. They are blocking gravel pits. They will not let anybody that unless they are sanctioned by FEMA. I believe it's FEMA. I could be wrong, but I think it's FEMA. I'm trying to do all of memory. Only if they're sanctioned by them. It doesn't matter if they're local or not. They have not hired one local person that could absolutely use the money and everything else. Okay, they have brought in outside help. Now, the front linemen, I think I sent you a video on that. They all went on strike because they hadn't paid him in 3 weeks. And they were going to fire him. A lot happened in one day. He was fired this morning. They made noise. He got unfired and sent out an emergency crew. So they made a noise
Where are you? Stop. Where are you going? Because you're fading in and out. You were perfect.
I might be getting really pissed at me right now.
We'll
see how long I can last. So I'm gonna try to get it all in as much as I get what I sent you. There's a crew that went down there. There's hundreds of trucks. So they finally had enough. They weren't even paying them their per diem so they could get a hotel room. They gave them no money for 3 weeks at all. They're putting gas in out of their own pocket. A lot of them have run out of money and run out of any kind of funding, even to buy food. But they're down there trying to work. They don't want them. They were supposed to be subcontracted like by AT&T and crap like that, right? The money trail is foggy. Who is directly responsible for paying these guys? But they made noise.
Check this out real quick, before his comment scrolls. I'm looking at his. I can't see it. That's okay. Earl Field says, "I have a friend who is an electrician. He brought it, and he bought it in his truck. He brought his truck down there, okay, to help, and they told him to leave. And now now when he got up to leave in the morning, his truck was on fire.
They're slashing tires.
This is the thing. Let me point this out, okay? And I'm not by any means an angry person or a violent person. But if they are doing this deliberately and these people get caught, you do need your ass kicked. Publicly, you need your ass kicked. Exposed and kicked.
This is what this guy was doing. These guys went down there, hundreds of trucks. Hundreds. They're staying in this one parking lot. I forget which one. But they sat there and refused to move. They said, nope, we're done. We're striking today. We're not moving an ounce. Well, they made so much noise that high up said, all right, you're all fired. They're like, great, we're fired. We're gone. We'll go to Florida. Okay, so this is what people are facing. They do not want a recovery. This is a land
of
grab.
Course not.
They don't want. Okay, so here's the other thing. Here's the thing. Getting into territory I didn't really want to get into because
dude.
No, but
blow the fucking whistle. If you got the info, blow the whistle.
Well, here's the thing. Because I don't know how long I have on here because they're already getting mad at me because my phone's already going in and out. So I want to try to get this in there as much as I can. I am not a trumpeter. I am not a Q-tard. I am not any of that. Okay? But here's info that has been leaking from people in the cities, in the towns there. From local residents. This is one of the main reasons they're banning TikTok, because this is the only way people are getting real-time, actual, factual information from people, because locals are videoing and doing the recording themselves, because news media outlets are spreading lies or nothing at all.
Of course.
Yeah. So Red Cross has already pulled out. They said it was too large, too big. They predated all of this by making homelessness illegal. What was it, 2 years ago in North Carolina? It was one of the first states that actually made it illegal and you can get thrown in jail. Well, they had to set all this crap up legally.
Sure.
Legally.
Of course.
Okay, so it was already in place, ready to go. Okay, so when they came in and all of this happened, then they said, okay, so if you're homeless, you aren't fit to take care of your kids, so therefore this is where that part's coming. Well, on the other spectrum of this, when the people were out searching, the stench is so bad of thousands of bodies, they were not telling the public that people, coroner offices, funeral homes were being taken over by FEMA. Now listen, thousands of bodies stacked up in coolers, in cooler trucks, because they have no way to dispose of them properly.
Right.
Where are all these people coming from? Thousands of bodies, and they're lying about the body count for a reason. When you are talking Asheville, North Carolina, there is a huge satanic cult there. Yes, we're going to go there because one of the facets that I believe, one of the reasons this could very well be happening as well as a lithium land grab. This is why I say I absolutely do not trust nor do I support Donald Trump in any way, shape, or form. I'm putting this out there now as a disclaimer, and I don't give a crap what anybody else thinks, feels, says, or does. That's you. I have at it. I don't care. I'm stating this because I've done enough research in my day, put in the legwork, getting the information that I could gather from the different sources I could gather it. Okay, people on the ground. Thousands of bodies unidentified and not local were washing up. Where the hell were they coming from? 3 guesses. The first 2 don't count. Tunnels. Okay? When you're thinking all the other stuff that is going on, this is why it's such a convoluted, hot mess, you're getting good with the bad. If they are actually flooding these tunnels out, but the problem is, it's not this big, huge, heroic thing to end all this crap because you've got so many thousands of innocents that are losing their lives, suffering to do this.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
It's not good any way you look at it, but there is that aspect of all of this too. So and I know you and I have had this discussion where we just say, just burn all to the ground and start over.
Right.
Is this their version of it? I don't know. But here's the other part that you have to look at too. Now we're having a threat in Washington. I sent you that stuff too.
Yeah.
We have a dam that's ready to go. They already sent the emergency out on the Idaho, Coeur d'Alene, Spokane area. Guess where I found lithium deposit when I was doing my research?
Don't tell me. It's in the vicinity of
Eastern Washington.
It's in the vicinity of the dam.
Eastern Washington.
Yeah.
It's the only place that I found it. There is also, look at what's going on in Oregon. There's also lithium in Oregon. Go figure.
Go figure. Go figure.
Go figure. We've got all these different, nothing is black and white, nothing is easy, nothing is saying, oh, I got this, okay, this is what it's about. There is so many layers to this crap. That's what, nobody's the good guy in this. There's going to be tragedy, there's going to be devastation. When you look at it, for whatever the reason may be, that's actually behind it all. Mm-hmm. There's literally nothing good about any of this. None of it. But yet what they're doing is an ultimate grab for the power supply, future power supply of this world. What I didn't get to yet I would like to know, is there lithium in Spain? Valencia, Spain has been completely flooded, flash flooded in 2 days.
That's a good damn question, Beavis.
What about France?
That's another.
Is there lithium in France? What about Germany, Ireland? All these places that have been mysteriously. Ireland had record-breaking wind wave surges in the last storm that they had. Unprecedented.
I remember.
High risk of loss of life. Like, they wanted to wipe the shit out. And this is what they're doing, because here's the deal. If you did not read all of the $750 loan, it wasn't a grant. It's a loan from FEMA that people can't even access because they didn't have proper transportation. There were thousands of people that were trying to get to the office, the remote office that they had. This is another aspect of this whole mess. $750. If you do not pay it back in the time that the contract stated, they are going to come and take your land for failure of payment.
Now, see, I've heard that blonde lady from Florida, the Senate lady, Kat Kamak, or whatever the hell her name was, say that right there was just a conspiracy and that's bullshit. But now there again, it's
not, according to the people on the ground, the actual residents that have had to deal with FEMA. It is not BS and it's not a lie, because they're stressing out, can't even get the help, and the other half because they don't have a way to pay it back. And they're already getting threats because guess who bought over the major mortgage company in the area? Three guesses.
BlackRock.
Thank you.
Hey, I can listen with
guess who's not honoring the flood insurance policies?
The insurance companies. BlackRock. Check this out.
Bingo.
So Mr. J-Bot, Brad Anderson, my buddy down in North Carolina, shout out to you and that gorgeous wife of yours, Rihanna. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Brad, seriously, I hope you guys are doing well. Brad just dropped that he's like, what is in the water? No, check this out. He's like, what is in the water and the mud around Asheville, North Carolina? Because people are getting sick, and anyone working in or around the cleanup are having issues with breathing and rashes.
Yeah.
So something's going on.
With that, you have to look at again, lithium.
I don't know, man.
You have to look at all the mineral deposits. You have to look if you've got decaying, gross bodies that are. You've got all that waste, species, human waste. The water's completely contaminated. I haven't been able to hardly find anything. Nothing's being published as far as I can see.
Hell no, because that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because any
of these goddamn maskies, I'm telling you, you want to be a Victorial hacker? I'm telling you, every single one of you, dig. This is the kind of shit y'all need to expose right here. Okay, this is it right here. You want to be glorious?
But there are videos out of people being violently ill.
Well, check this out.
A matter of, there was a crew that went out and every single person in that crew got sick that went out. And I mean, but bad sick, bad sticky.
Okay, so hang on. James Roundtree says the SBA, meaning the Small Business Association, are the ones that does the loans during disasters, not FEMA. So if that be now here, I'm not gonna give you his government job, but James would probably know more than me or you who handles that kind of shit. Okay, primarily because he's got connections. James would know, or he would not have dropped that in the chat. I know him well enough and trust him that he said what he said.
I have a question for James. Now, if that is the case, which I believe him on that,
Sure.
why is it a FEMA contract? Why would it be they have to go to the FEMA office in order to be able to access that loan? People they couldn't even get it online.
Now you talking about
They
the?
literally
Are you talking about
the
the?
$750 loan.
See again, Shell. I gotta share. I gotta share with you. As I'm going through the messenger that you and I interact with,
Mhm.
and I'm trying to find the video because there is so many fires right now around this country taking place. It is unreal. Distraction, distraction, distraction.
Oh,
It's
I wonder if there's a
unfucking.
lithium mine in Montana. You know that big, huge fire that just happened in Montana? It was like overnight, like 110,000 acres just went up in smoke.
I
And
do.
that was last week, I think.
I want to see. I'm trying to find. I gotta go over to the Matrix page because I've got archived there. I've got a video of Kat Kamak. Kamak is her name. That that she shared with people. That let me just go find the videos, or I'll try to find the video where she is telling everybody that it is not a loan. It is actually a government handout. So again, that's just her. I don't know. I don't know. I reposted it because that is what. There we go. All right. I do maybe. No, that's not. Fuck no, that's not it. That's one of them. Excuse me.
Bless you.
I personally think that is absolute bullshit of what's going on here. J-Bot said, Mr. Brad Anderson says, I've had a rash on my leg for 2 weeks, and that's just from walking around a zoned down property doing cleanup. Brad's in North Carolina. Brad, son of a bitch, man. I wish I could call you as well as Michelle and get the both of you up here on the broadcast.
I
don't
could
know.
actually call the broadcast, but I'm in the naughty corner from the podcast.
I know. Hey, God, I can't.
But if not, have him call in, because he's got firsthand. He's there. I'm only going by what I'm actually seeing from people that are there, because I'm backing his what he's saying up, what I've been able to gather from people that are actually down there and the ones getting sick and everything else. Like it's not pretty. They're getting violently ill. And just trying to actually get in there and do body recovery and everything else, which apparently, according to mainstream, actually isn't happening, but it is. But it's really not happening. Wink, wink. That they've totally decimated. The body count is like
in the thousands
short.
Oh yeah,
but it's not what they're reporting. But when you've got thousands of unidentified, and you've got bodies piled up in freezer trucks, that they're not probably even counting those.
Right.
I'm just saying that, just as a hypothetical, they're probably not even counting those bodies.
Shell, I'm trying to find the damn video that you sent me of
which one?
Of the lady that I'm trying to find the damn video of the lady that told you or told everybody that it's in the news. The dam is gonna blow. We've got a dam weakness. Blah 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 blah.
Oh, okay. Let me send it again real quick.
All right, will you do that? I'm gonna try to play this video for everybody, and that is this one about. It is an update on the lineman strike in Asheville, North Carolina, and Aiken, South Carolina. I'm gonna try to share that video.
And there's more on that too, because I haven't had a chance to actually copy the video. He's back at work. That was all in 24 hours. They did that. They made all the noise. They all went on strike. They all got fired. And now, as of tonight, he's rehired and out on an emergency job.
Oh, they're not. So tonight, no, they're not fired.
They're not fired.
See,
but they were going to fire all of them. And they did fire all of them. But I don't know if they were all hired back.
Oh, shit.
I know he was.
Oh, man. All right.
I sent that other video too.
All right. I'm not going to jump off here with you. I'm not. I'm just going to. See, here's the thing. I don't think Messenger here is going to let me share the audio. Oh, yeah, it is. Share audio. Share screen, share audio. There we go. All right, so you hang tight. I'm going to play this audio that you sent me. Okay, this little clip. Okay. So you should be able to hear it. All right? Don't go nowhere. Seriously, don't go nowhere. I'm going to press play on this little video that she sent me. And you guys just pay attention. Please pay attention. Let me unlock my screen here to where I can make it bigger. And, all right, check this out.
Contracted line workers say they have not been paid for work they did between October 7th and the 13th.
The company, Next Era Communications, is contracted with Mastech, which is contracted with Spectrum.
News 13's Justin Berger reports in Asheville.
There are dozens of trucks in the old Sears parking lot with their buckets raised in the air. Beginning 7 a.m. Wednesday, they stopped working, demanding compensation. They got what they wanted.
If you go look at my vehicle now, you'll see that there's a dog in there and an air mattress in there. That's where we're sleeping. We haven't showered. We're not eating. Everything that they promised us, that they said they would come through with, nothing is being met.
Reed recruited these linemen from across the country. Around 200 crews on the ground working long days since October 7th across 4 cities: Asheville, Lenoir, Aiken, and Spartanburg. Besides pay for 2 days of work in Lenoir, Reed says the crews have not been compensated.
30 years, this is the first time I've had any BS like this. I have never seen a company do their people like this, especially something as big as Asheville.
All right, I got to stop this for a second, because do you remember, all right, we remember, you remember me telling you that during Katrina, we took 3 loads of water. Do you remember me telling you that? That water was picked. You can still hear me, right, Michelle?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. That water was picked up in Kent, Ohio, okay, at a distribution center, taken down toward the Florida line. And I'm going to tell you right now, we sat there for 3 to 4 days, and there were trailers dropped. And it finally got to the point where we pulled over into an Aldi's parking lot and literally opened up the back of the fucking truck, and people took the water because they were not taking, be it FEMA or whoever the fuck coordinator was in charge of that event was not telling us, helping us anything. The only thing we were told, and along with like 3 other distribution trucks, that water was not needed. But however, once we got empty, I'm talking 28 skids of water. Them people needed the water, obviously. But long story short, once we got back here, we were told that yes, that water was needed and go get more. However, now, like this dude said, nobody compensated our ass for fuel. Nobody. We took it down there literally with anticipation. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, okay? I will absolutely take a load of whatever you want me to take for like $2,500 to $3,000. And that was around about the price that we were told per load. My trailer, just take it down there, just transport it, and I can deadhead back. No problem for $3,000. Nothing was there was no transaction given to me or any of my guys. Now my wife can fucking verify that. That right there, this guy, I understand what he's saying. But this money, okay, this is where I'm at. This money should be a state funding. These people should be paid for by state budget. This is emergency money. So where's the money? Where the fuck's the money at?
Isn't that a good question?
Really? Because for real, FEMA's neither got it or somebody's got the money. All right, I'm gonna continue playing this, okay? I just had to share that with you.
Asheville was destroyed. And I've been doing this a long time. Storms most of my life. This is crazy.
Burgos owns Next Era Communications, the company contracting with Mastech. Burgos says they entered into a net 14, which he says should have gotten them paid for the work they did between October 7th and October 13th, 15 days after their first invoice was filed.
Right.
They say it didn't happen, so on Wednesday at 7 a.m., they stopped working.
Nobody do anything.
At noon Wednesday, we shared this information live from the old Sears parking lot on South Tunnel Road. Minutes later,
The offer is they will pay us our per diem to date, to today. They want to know if that's going to be enough to get everybody to go to work. What do you guys think?
the crews would not return to work for just their per diem.
We will not move, we will not budge, we will not lift a finger, we will not go back to work.
Just before 12:30, good news.
All right, check it out, guys. I got some great news, everybody. So they have agreed to pay us our first week. So they will be paying all of us tomorrow. Para la gente que no habla inglés, hablaron con Mastech, van a pagar nosotros mañana. So we will be getting our pay tomorrow and our per diem.
Reed says they return to work tomorrow when the money comes in.
All right, see that is a need. They need. It's not necessarily that they need the money to exploit, buy a bunch of shit. They need money to live on, right? I get it. I absolutely get it. Yeah, man. This is absolutely unreal. This event is unprecedented. Okay, and it blows my mind. Now, James and his beloved was down in Katrina. They understand this shit. They absolutely get it.
Yeah, and we got the reverb again.
Oh yeah, I gotta stop you. But here's the thing. You know what I'm saying? I also understand what James is saying. I totally get it. It was an emergency. Just shut the hell up and go back to work. I agree with that to a point of because the dudes were eating. That's the problem. They weren't getting
Exactly.
They weren't getting paid, nor were they getting compensated for lodging or even food. I mean, holy shit! At what point do you stop? I mean, that I do get. I totally understand that. Because
they could go until their savings runs out, but then they're screwed any way you look at it. Yeah, it's an emergency, but then you're putting the actual work crews at risk by them not having proper rest, a proper diet. They're out there running on empty. They're going to make a stupid mistake. Then whose fault is that? If a horrible accident happens, because you got a guy who passes out when he's laying ground wire or trying to put up a telephone pole, and he passes out from hunger.
I get it.
I mean, then who's to blame?
Right,
I mean,
right.
so, I mean, that's being responsible. We've got plenty of money. I don't care what anybody says. They can send billions of dollars worldwide for other countries to have aid. Take care of your own damn people.
That
Point blank, end of story.
America.
There shouldn't be any question about money.
Welcome to America.
Exactly.
They're too worried about fucking voting. Gotta vote. My problem is we're watching all of these campaigns. Vote. They're all, I mean, Trump's driving a goddamn garbage truck. Come on, man. We've got Kamala throwing big parties at Madison Square Garden, yada yada yada, and they're where's the focus on what we're talking about? My question to you is why? I understand there's got to be an election, but holy shit, man, there's got to be a point where this stuff takes priority. This stuff has got to take priority.
That doesn't get the votes, though, in their mind. But in my mind, if I were to see, I might actually vote. If I literally say if the Trumpster literally I don't care that he went down there and he donated millions of dollars. Why isn't his focus of his campaign on the recovery of these cities and towns that were completely destroyed, and the infrastructure of these cities and towns, and making sure these families are housed, children are safe? Why isn't his focus of his campaign that? If it were to be something in that regard, I would absolutely, I want to say not absolutely, and I would say 80%, it would actually get me to go out and vote for him.
So that would
Because
motivate you.
that would motivate me to, if he was actually actively, and you could prove it by not allowing FEMA to hamper rescue results, and BlackRock to take control over entire areas like that. I mean, it's that has no. If you allow that, then who's really in control? It's not the government. It's the big money behind the government.
I want to know what the hell, whether this cackling hyena, what her ass, or even Trump, what they, they've got to see these kind of headlines. They've got to see these headlines. Whenever about FEMA trafficking children, and about the money that down in Nashville, North Carolina, being just a loan or just whatnot. They've got to hear this shit. I would love to know. Their response, because to me, that is what matters. I don't give a damn what's going on elsewhere in the world. My country, my people, our people need help now. It's not about a damn vote. That's just the way I stand. I'm serious, man. That's
I just think that if we had the opportunity, I mean, if I had the opportunity, I'd be down there doing whatever I could do.
I know you would.
If we do it, if we have the voice and we can just share it, we can get the people together as far as sharing as much information. Those of us, if our hands are tied and we literally can't do anything, this is what I can do. This is how I contribute as much as I can, putting out as much information as I can, letting it not be silent or fall through the cracks. I mean, there's nobody down there except for people that Red Cross left because they said it was too big.
Too big, my ass.
Too big
Too
to
big.
handle.
Too big. We've got people
They closed the shelter that was housing. This is why I said to go back to our whole beginning of all of this.
I don't agree with that shit.
With Red Cross closed the main shelter, saying it was too big, too much to handle, that was housing families and small children safely. Okay, you've got a guy down there that had a hotel that he was going to turn into a low-income housing unit, right? He got too much flack from people in the area, that all the locals and the local constituents, and that he decided against it. Well, it was sitting empty. He wants to turn it into housing for displaced families of the thing. And I haven't been able to find out if that's continuing or not. That's the next step, because he decided to do that when Red Cross pulled out and closed the only big shelter they had going for the families. And now CPS is stepping in saying, we're going to take your kids because being homeless is illegal here.
Yeah,
You're going to go to jail and we're going to have your kids. And they're not going to be a part of the system.
Do you see that history is repeating itself? Says the Indian down here watching his village being burnt.
Mm-hmm.
They want a fucking war. You can obviously see this. They want complete chaos in the next 6 days. They don't want this election to happen.
I'm still going by it. November 5th. If I'm wrong, I will come on here and publicly apologize, but I have said this for the last 2 years. November 5th, 2024 is not going to happen.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
I have said that for 2 years, and if I'm wrong, and I don't ever do dates. I don't ever, I had a dream that on October 23rd or January 8th. I don't ever do any of that. But this is different. I have just said from the time, and you've seen the amount of chaos and what is happening. And of course, they got to have a World War III scare with Israel and Iran and all that crap.
Oh yes.
Right before the
yes.
election, because if you're actively at war, you can't have an election.
Right.
So yeah, there's that one too.
Yeah.
So if there's not enough natural, air quotes, disaster going on that completely devoids all of that, well, then just start a war. That'll take care of the problem.
What the hell, Mr. David Nash? I got to read this fellow's comment. David says, "I don't want your civil war. It feeds the rich while buries the poor." That's true, dude. They are trying so hard right now to get you, me. This is it. This is a trigger. You start fucking with the kids, you've got me riled. I don't know any decent father and or mother that you hear FEMA taking kids that is not livid. You should be livid. You go ahead and you elect Trump, you elect Kathleen, Kamala, or whoever the hell you want in there. But this shit we're talking about right now, it needs addressed. It needs addressed now. Right now.
Yep. And since I'm not seeing any of that, I don't give a crap who's sitting. It is what it is. And to me, this is the timelines that we're going to go down. Are you going to go down a Trump timeline? Are you going to go down cackling hyena timeline?
Oh,
which one?
man.
Which timeline are we going to go down? And that's where we're at right now. We're at that crossroad. We are at that point of no return.
Yeah. You and I are going to come back after the break, okay? I've yet to share this lady's video about the dam that is, well, now possibly being, it's weak, or they're wanting to, I don't know, dare I say the word.
Yeah, she got the emergency broadcast on her phone on her way home from the store.
Right.
And she was like, oh, lovely. Yeah. Do I have time to go have a quick smoke?
You do. You absolutely do. You do. You do. I can't, but you can.
Okie dokie.
All right. Yeah, no doubt. Go right and do your thing. All right, y'all. Miss Michelle Nobles and myself, we will be back after this break. I don't want you guys to go anywhere. I don't. Again, I apologize for my mouth. This is a really, really hectic topic for me, man. It truly is. This topic, I don't like talking about this topic. Very, very much so like a fire under my ass when it comes to the kids, when it comes to the Indians losing their land. It is just complete over and over and over. We're watching history repeat itself. That is what that is what I see. So with that being said, Brainiacs, it is what it is. Imagine a world where all of our soldiers had their eyes wide open. Just imagine that shit. It's called just a masquerade. I think that's what we're in right now. It's just an illusion. Just a masquerade. Don't go anywhere, Brainiacs. Share this broadcast, share this podcast. We'll be right back after this. Yeah, man.
The guts and glory until I saw the truth behind the veil. of July, but it's a corporate charade. We're fighting for their profits, our ideals betrayed. I won't be silenced, no, I won't bow to their command. I fight for truth and freedom against their iron plan. Awake now, eyes open wide, no longer blinded by their lies. This land of the free is just a masquerade. For the powerful few, our sacrifice is made. So raise your voice now, we stand tall and strong. For the soldiers used for far too long. No more deception, no more lies. We reclaim our honor on the freedom skies.
Welcome to Crystal Cove and Mystic Charms, where magic meets the mundane and the extraordinary becomes everyday. Are you ready to gift yourself with the whispers of ancient power stones? To the feel and hear the echoes of our ancient past? Dive into a world where each pendant tells a story, where rare stones hold secrets known only to the universe itself. At Crystal Cove, our collection isn't just jewelry. It's a gateway to a realm of mysticism and wonder. Let the shimmering opal guide you through twilight dreams, or embrace the fiery energy of the sun with our exquisite amber pendants. Each piece, handcrafted by the hands of a true mystic who understand the language of the earth and the fire of one's heart. At Crystal Cove and Mystic Charms, we believe that every soul deserves to sparkle. Whether you seek solace in the calming embrace of amethyst or wish to dance with the vibrant hues of turquoise, our collection holds the key to unlocking your inner magic if you allow it to be so. Visit us today and discover the pendant that speaks to your soul. Crystal Cove and Mystic Charms, where the beauty of our amazing earthy realm meets the magic of the cosmos.
Hey there, Hunter. Go check out our friends at Colorado Custom Game Calls. They are all about creating a high-quality, custom, unique game calls at an affordable price. They are here for hunters that can't and won't pay upwards of $180 to $200 per game call. They pride themselves on giving their customers the opportunity to not only purchase an affordable and high-quality call, but to customize their game call to their liking. So listen up and go check them out. That's www.coloradocustomgamecalls.com. They got calls for all type of game, and all the game calls can be custom made to your own likeness. That's www.coloradocustomgamecalls.com. Tell them Matthew sent you from the Matrix Minds.
What is up, all my beautiful and gorgeous souls? I am Michelle Espinosa, otherwise known as the Shaman, through the Matrix Mind Media. So tell me, how many times have you wished that you had that special power of prediction? You know, to know what was going to happen before it actually happened and took place. To have some power and control over that situation before things came flying at you out of left field. The thing is, you actually can have that power. You can be aware of what's coming. Tune in to Astrology TV with me for Breaking the Cage. Every Sunday evening at 10 p.m. Eastern on the Matrix Mind Media. And I will go through the astrology and help put you on the right course and get you back in control of your own life. Love you guys.
This CBD fluid is a whole flower fluid extracted from the cannabis flower. We don't use any heat, butane, or chemicals when we extract, so we get all of the components of the plant. All the CBD, CBG, CBA, all the terpenes, all the flavonoids. This allows our body to absorb at 60 to 90% rather than the average of 6 to 10% absorption you would get with a CBD oil. Because our bodies are made up of mostly water and this is a fluid, it's highly absorbable so that you're getting 500% more nutraceuticals per dose. We also have this available in our CBD spray as well as a muscle rub with all kinds of botanicals. You're going to absolutely love it.
Check it out, Brainiacs. MatrixMinds.live/CBD. CBD I use. Feel free again. Feel alive again. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I can tell you guys, I had a coon fight. Oh boy. Oh shit. Michelle, are you still with me?
I'm here.
Oh man, yeah.
Okay, get rid of the echo.
Oh, well, I'm gonna get rid of the echo here as soon as I play this video. So you just hang tight. I'm going through your screen. Got it. Maybe there. Yeah, hang on.
Oh, I thought we were on the air.
You are, but did you just give me something else? No.
No.
No, hang tight. Again, hang on. Hang on. Because I got it. All right. All right, everybody. Hang tight. There we go. Brains. Man, want there. I want right here. And we're going to play this right here. Don't go nowhere. Hang on. Let's go.
So I was on my way home from my favorite Walmart. And I got a notice on my phone that there is a flash flood warning in effect for Post Falls, Idaho, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, near state line, near Washington, in effect through the 30th, because the dam in Post Falls might fail. So where'd I go? To the dam, because duh. Your girl don't run away from the danger, I'll tell you what. But so it's looking real. I can't see the actual dam where the water is flowing, but this shit is closed. The park is closed, and yeah, shit could get bad. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to think. I'm really sick of all this shit. But I am going to say that karma's going to be real bad if it's something intentional behind it.
I loved that right there, Michelle. Absolutely dug it.
Yep.
Nice.
And we can feel her pain because all of us are sick of this crap.
We are definitely
We're sick of it. You know, and I'm at the point now, it doesn't matter, you know, what we really do or say, or unless we do the inevitable of have a civil war, tear down the government from what is going to happen, or not happen, what is actually really realistically going to change it. I mean, I have another aspect of all of this that people don't want to have this conversation because, you know, there's so many variants to what people actually believe and how they perceive the whole other topic that has to deal with this. But when you are considering that something very big and catastrophic could also be, how do I even broach this topic?
Spit it out there.
Otherworldly in nature, be it interdimensionally, alien, however you want to say it, because they are setting something up in the midst of all of this that has been in the shadows because all of this stuff has taken precedent. That's why I said there's so many layers to this that is going on that either they're setting something up, something is actually occurring. Something happened that they're trying to hide, aka the whole Miami Mall incident. I think it's all intertwined.
Well, here's the thing.
I really honestly do, because they've got to distract what the one hand is doing from the other hand, so that you're looking over here and you're not looking over there. And the stuff that's going on over here, you're like, oh, what's that? But then you're instantly pulled over here to, oh, well, this is what I need to focus on, because this part's right in my face, but the other one, they're sweeping under the rug real fast. And I think what they're going to end up have happened, and it's already leaning towards that, is there's going to be something big. I mean, something massive. It has to be a global event. Okay, and if you think logically and not over the top, it's really not over the top to even go this route anymore, because what is the one thing globally that can happen that will literally unify, as Ronald Reagan said back in, what was it, 89? An otherworldly threat.
Well, Larry Hawkins, sit down, son. Spit your bubble gum out, because the 186 dimensional doodle bots have come and they're taking the children. I'm just kidding.
But I'm just saying that would be another,
I get it, man.
That would be the other aspect of all of this. That when you look at something globally, if it were to be just natural disaster, you're picking apart the planet. Like, look at France again. Look at all across Europe. You look at what Ireland and Spain and Italy is always getting inundated with flooding and everything else. You've got other countries. Look at what's happening to the Saudi Arabia. The desert, it completely flooding there, not normal rainfall. I'm sorry, whatever they want to try to say, that's normal behavior. It isn't.
Normal rainfall. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, fine.
I got something right here to share with you that you shared with me. On top of, I'm going back through these videos, trying to find the Bay Market alien encounter with all of the you bury shit so fast I can't get to it.
You want me to see if I can send it?
If you find it, you're like, you got.
I know. I know, but how else am I going to get it to you? Hold on, let me look.
Days fucking right. What was it? James says so. He's a doodle butt something or other. James says maybe the doodle bots will save us from the hurricanes. It's a good possibility.
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't like to leave anything out at this point, because when you look at the stuff that's happening, you can't rule that out. And I was thinking about this not long ago, and I said, if the veil is thinning, okay, if you quote unquote the veil is thinning with the amount of people that are awakened and all of that, that's a two-way street. Even when you sent me that one video, you're like, I don't know if this is real, but holy crap. What if, because the veil is, when you sent the video that cryptid, if the veil is thinning for both sides? So we're going to see things that normally people would instantly say, oh, that's fake, that's CGI, that's whatever. What if it's not? What if the veil is thinned on both sides? So it's thinned for us, it's also thinned for them.
Damn you, James! Don't blame me, bro. Don't blame me, homie. James, like, damn it. He's like, pretty much. Let me just say the words. Damn it! I've got him drinking on a Wednesday night. Damn you, man. I love you, bro.
Oops.
I said
one for me, James.
So here.
I'm looking.
All right, well, you look. I'm going to share this. You're going to share the audio again so you can hear it. That way you'll know where I'm at. But nevertheless, this little clip here is, to me, I'm going to share it with you. I want you all to pay attention closely, okay? Pay attention closely to what you're looking at, because this young lady posted on TikTok. Let me go over here. I'll go over here. This young lady posted on TikTok, says funnel cloud water spouts in Longview, Washington on October the 28th of 2024. So again, Mama Jean wife, beautiful lady. So she's going to be, check this out. This little video she put together, she's thinking, this is the kind of brain we need to get to the bottom of all of this shit. Right here. Check this out. And play.
Hello again. It has been a minute. We had to take a break because of all the violations that we kept getting. Tonight we are going to talk about funnel cloud, waterspout, Longview, Washington. Very interesting. I'm going to start inserting all of the green screens. You know how we roll here. Okay, it looks like Rainier and Longview saw the most of it, and I would love to hear comments below if you are from either. If you saw them, let me know below. This is right off the Longview Rainier Bridge. This is photo number 1 today. The thunderstorm we had was also pretty intense if you live here. Someone posted, this is what their road looked like, not too far from my house. Literally covered in hail. This is from KGW, part of the article. Okay, so all of this started happening around 2:30, and the waterspout and funnel cloud, they were popping up from then until around 5 o'clock. There were multiple sightings. Again, my stuff is never to fearmonger, ever, just information that happens locally around me or things I find interesting.
Mine is, we're pushing fear porn, and we need the 186 dimensional doodlebot, camaraderie army, maybe Galactic Federation of fuck it all, to come back and save us all, because we are all screwed. This is big trouble. Right here.
I think this is a pretty cool shot. Someone else got
this
shot right above those boats right there. It looks so cool. That would have been interesting if it would have actually touched down more. You can see here the velocity and all of the wind that was pushing away towards us at the time.
I gotta stop. I'm gonna stop this again right here, because this. In fact, I'm gonna kill her video right now for a second, because here's the thing. Shell, okay, you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
All right. There's a spot in that green radar, right? That on this little radar we see towards away, and the circle, the little circle in the middle. We see. This is the thing. I wanted to go back, and I want you guys to really pay attention what she said. Someone took a picture of the road. Do you guys remember seeing that? And the road was literally covered with what? Hail. Now remember, it takes sulfate, it takes magnesium, it takes potassium, it takes aluminum and barium to produce hail. Okay, these ice crystals formulate in the upper atmosphere to create hail when they're doing what? What's the words I'm looking for? Cloud seeding. And now we've got funnel clouds in Longview, Washington. So any of you fact-checking fucktards want to check me on this? We've talked about this over and over again. Cloud seeding is real. Weather modification is 100% real. But again, to what degree? To what level? Can they control? I'm just saying, can they just control hurricanes? Can they just influence bigger ones? I think so.
Can I add something real quick?
Yes, ma'am.
We had it happen here a couple years ago. They actually did a tsunami testing off of the coast of, I wish I still had that video, off of the coast of Oregon a couple of years ago. They have the capability
chemtrail
to create tsunami like waves. To what degree, I don't know. But the dude that was filming this in Oregon, he and his family were at the beach. There was no earthquake, there was no cause, there was no anything. It was like somebody flipped the switch.
Chemtrail.
And all of a sudden, the water was receding, and he's like, I think we better get out of here. Mm-hmm. And it started coming in. It wasn't very big, but the way the video looked like this was a test. Like, somebody had to make sure it worked. So you got to test this crap, otherwise, And I can't find that video anywhere because I don't know what the screenshot of it.
I don't know either. I tried to find it scrolling back through here while you were talking, and I couldn't find it. David Nash, like, come on, Matthew. I'm just playing because you said don't say it. I'm one of them people that I kind of like. I buck the system. All right, Michelle, I'm going to jump
I can't find it.
From you, and I'm going to take matters into my own hands, and I'm going to start war dialing some people. That is what I'm going to do. It is War Dial Wednesday. I appreciate really with all my heart you being with me for an hour and a half.
We could. It needs to be talked about because it's not being talked about, and the few people that are talking about it are getting suppressed. And so it needs to just be shared everywhere. I'm so shadow banned, it's not even funny. I throw everything up on my page, and maybe 5 people will see it. So
come on, we've got 71,000 people following the Matrix page, and guess what? We can post a hot meme, and 10 people will see it, and maybe 2 will share it.
Exactly.
So come on, we already know that we're not part of their club. You just don't. You're not holding your tongue right. You're not doing things. You're not doing shit right. You don't beat to their drum.
Exactly.
You bad girl, you.
And I'm so good at it. But anyhow, you guys just keep up the good fight. Share, and share, and share, and share. And this will be what I go out with, because it takes every single voice, every single person, every bit of noise that you can make, and at least we didn't do anything. Not all of us have the opportunity, the means, or the way to get there to be boots on the ground, but we all have a voice. And I'm not saying go out there and frickin' vote, because that don't do shit. That's not using your voice. Your voice is sharing the truth. If you want to believe in the democratic system, you just have a good time and go right ahead.
Right.
But we have already got the evidence that don't mean crap. So, unless they prove it otherwise, I will not participate. I will not even acknowledge. Right? You can do your part by sharing whatever way you can possibly share, however much information you can get out there. Talk to whoever you need to talk to. If you can do stuff locally, go for it. If you can get things heard locally, absolutely. If you can get it done even on a bigger scale, fabulous. If you can do podcasts, if you can do stuff that you can do, do it. If you have the connection. Even if it's just sharing to your circle of people that you share with, they're going to share. And they're going to share. And they might have one person that they share. They might have 2 people that they share. Mm-hmm. So you're already spreading the word. And that's the biggest weapon we have right now, is our word of mouth, and get it stuff out there. And it doesn't matter what your belief is and what your opinion is. Right is right and wrong is wrong.
Well,
this is not something that is about a belief. This is, children's lives at stake. Families' lives are on the line. And nobody cares. Mm-hmm. And that's what has to change.
You know what? Speaking of all that, share. I beg somebody right now. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna go through here. I'm gonna see. Next guy, Lee Grantham. Puff, blah blah blah. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna look at your thing right here. I see up in here. So you are an anniversary follower, right? You are an anniversary follower, and yeah. Okay, you're anniversary follower and a top fan. Let me see you, Lee, share this broadcast. Please, let me see you share it. Let me see you end up with what Morgan's got, which is a little arrow that says she shared it. Let me see you, Lee, share this, please. All right, Miss Michelle, I'm going to jump off here with you. Thank you again for sharing your words of wisdom with me. I do appreciate you. Amy Jo Schaefer, thank you for sharing the broadcast. I do appreciate it. Come on, Lee. Share this. Share the broadcast. Miss Michelle, take care of yourself, honey. All right. I will catch you. All right.
Love you guys. I'll see you back in the chat.
Love you. Peace. Bye-bye. Let's blow her ass out of here. Ready? All righty. Now, check this out, brains. Let me turn this up a little bit, and I think I'm going to war dial my buddy Brad Anderson, better known as J-Bot. I think he's on I think Facebook account number 17 maybe, 18 maybe, 19. I don't know, man. 21, 30. This dude, I'm going to tell you right now, bro is like always getting shadow banned. Go back here, trying to find J-Bot. Trying to find J-Bot Brad Anderson. Where are you at, bro? J-Bot returns. There you are. So I'm going to shout out to you, bro. Give you a yell. I've got to get you up in here because I want to hear what you're talking about. I said, yo, just did a shout out to you in your messenger, homie. I share and it doesn't do anything, says Kristen. See, that right there is the bullshit. Bro, I just tried to share it and Facebook flagged it and took it down. So that right there says that obviously, we are not playing the music that they like. And J-Bud, I'm going to tell you something, buddy. It says, Facebook user, I'm trying to connect to you right now. It should be one ringy dingy right now. Ring, 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 ring. Come on, Mr. J-Bot, Brad Anderson and his wife, Rihanna. Come on, guys. Get you up in here, buddy. Yeah.
What's up, man?
How in the hell are you doing? How you doing? Brad, can you hear me? You should be.
Hey there.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
What's up, buddy? How you doing down there in North Carolina?
Oh shit, we chilling. We hanging out, man.
Yeah. Are you guys doing all right? I heard you.
Yeah, we're doing good.
All right.
We finally got Starlink in, so we got a little bit of internet.
All right.
And we're trying to get back to normal.
So tell me.
Been sawing trees, and I bought a Mini X. I bought a KX40 Kubota.
All right. Well, that'll help. That'll definitely help move some shit.
Yeah.
So,
got 1,000 trees on the property to move. It was worse than I thought it was once we got down there.
Oh my God. So tell me what you're talking about. I seen you post in the chat, in the broadcast chat, where even you are itching. You've got rashes.
Yeah.
You've got. Yeah. What the hell's going on with you all down there?
So I'm gonna step outside real quick. So after the first day, we had to get down there, and when everything was still wet, and the trees were wet, and we're sludging around down there, trying to get out of here. We had 57 trees down from my property across the road, 3 in my driveway.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and we're trudging around down there, right? And so your pants are wet, you're sweating, and you're in this mud and muck, and and everybody's out in this mess.
All right.
And even the guy that I'm on the Mud Creek I'm on Mud Creek, which runs into the French Broad. And Mud Creek comes past General Electric, which, you know, they make lights and stuff. They're actually a Superfund site.
What?
So, yeah, they're actually a U.S. Superfund site.
Okay.
So Mud Creek and the tributaries that run into Mud Creek, and that runs into the French Broad. Well, a guy that works over here that's on the Mud Creek side as well, he's had to clean up his shop because they had 15 feet of water in his building. And I was trudging around on my property down here cleaning up these trees and trying to cut out. We both have the same rash. He has it all over his arms, body, legs, and everywhere. I just have it on my legs from getting, you know, wading in it and then walking around on the property trying to, you know, clean up these trees and stuff. But it's like, it's almost like having poison ivy, but it's not poison ivy. I mean, I haven't been around any poison ivy.
Damn, man.
But yeah, but a lot of people are having like these same crazy rashes, and you know, people are having breathing issues, and I know people that have gotten like had real bad breathing issues from like the dust and stuff, breathing this stuff in, and they've come down with like E. coli in their lungs.
What?
Because there's septic systems that wash away, there's sewer lines that wash away. There's dead bodies, there's horses, there's dead horses, there's dead cattle, there's dead animals, there's mudslides, there's Silverline Plastics was on, on the French Broad, and Silverline Plastics lost chemicals. They lost 3 metric tons of 3 millimeter shavings that just washed down the river, and there's all this hazardous stuff,
right?
And people are breathing this dust as they're scraping this stuff up and pressure washing it away. They're getting this dust in their lungs, and it's causing E. coli and all kinds of crazy stuff.
J-Bot, bro, let me ask you, because Mr. James Roundtree has got a question in regards to this specific statement, this talk. James, yes. He asked, is it a lot of red welts with no itching?
No, there's itching. There's definitely itching. Yeah, it's little red dots, little red welts and little red dots, and there's definitely itching with it because my legs are itching like crazy, have been for weeks.
And that's because of walking through the tall grass, getting your pants wet, and
sweating, dust.
See, so that would also be within the air. Because it would be raining, so whatever toxicity that was in the air is now got the fields wet, because I know you also do hay baling. So the field that you're walking through got your pants wet. So the precipitation on, I'm following you, bro. Yeah, man, you're talking like, yeah.
And so my dogs are in it. My dogs are in it, and then my dogs come back, and one of my dogs lays in bed with us, and then, I've been trying to keep my dogs out of it, but that's almost impossible.
Yeah, bro, that'd be like trying to keep me away from a chocolate cream pie. That's not That's not gonna happen. Yeah,
there's so much crazy stuff going on up here right now, man, and it's hard to decipher all of it. You just hear something, you hear some new horror story every single day, and it's like, I'm telling you, man, like the adrenaline rush of the whole thing is like over, man, and people just have fatigue. They are just absolutely just. It's getting depressing up here.
I bet it is, really, bro. No shit, no doubt.
I mean, I saw stuff yesterday, dude. I thought I would never, ever see in my life. I had to go make some deliveries and do some stuff over towards Spruce Pine and over in the Bakersville and Burnsville area. And I saw stuff over there, man. I can't believe, like, there's, just pads where buildings used to be. And there's just, it's just, one of my customers lost the whole entire tire store. It's just gone.
Shit.
There's nothing left. He lost $60,000 worth of stuff, and the government and FEMA and everybody else and his insurance company's like, yep, sorry about your luck, kid. Have a good day.
That's despicable. Bro, you know what?
We feel for you.
This is let me, okay. I don't really want to throw this into the political arena, but I've got to. I've absolutely got to. Because we're watching these large ass events, right? Going from Trump to Kamala, and the independents. Nobody really gives a shit about the independents or whatnot. Blah blah blah. All I'm saying, bro, is politically speaking, why aren't these people doing something about this?
Right. Well, I mean, I have no idea. My speculation at first is why FEMA didn't come in is because they knew how toxic everything was up here, how toxic the mud was, how toxic the water was, how bad it was going to be. And my first thought was, they didn't want to come up here and get sick.
Right.
That was my first thought. And they were kind of playing the waiting game, letting the first responders come up here, and get sick and all that stuff, and let it die down a little bit. And they were going to come in, but they still haven't showed up. I mean, they're here. If you Google Candler, North Carolina FEMA camp, Ann Vandersteel was here for Steel News, and she did a big thing on it. And, there's video of it, that FEMA camp out in Candler. FEMA's got a set up in Burnsville. I saw it yesterday. But, I mean, they just set up camp and they sit there. And they try to get people to come to them, but that's not the people that need the help. If you can get there, you really don't. You know what I mean?
J-Bot, here, I'm going to ask you something. I'm going to share a screen. I know you can't see it. I know you have seen it before. But since you are in the area of North Carolina, all right? Because, again, this right here comes out of South Carolina, okay, Greenville Airport, downtown Greenville Airport, in Greenville, okay. So what is it? Do you know anything about FEMA now trafficking or trafficking children and or taking charge of the situation down there, going door to door and or turning over these kids, the kids over into CPS? What is the deal about that bullshit? Have you heard any of that?
Yesterday was the first day I heard about that, where they were gonna, the people that have become now homeless.
Right.
I've heard that they were gonna start taking their kids from them if they couldn't provide a home or structure. But the problem we're having is, people are trying to donate campers, people are trying to donate tiny homes,
right,
and stuff like that, and the counties and the cities are bucking the people on putting these structures, these campers and these tiny homes and the sheds. Some people are even donating sheds.
Then they need motherfucking fired.
Right.
J-Bot, if these people are they fucking need fired. Get them the fuck out of there.
Get this. So get this. These people have nowhere to go, right?
Right.
They have nothing, no house, no nothing. So people are donating like sheds, like big, like sheds, like you could sleep 2 or 3 people in, they're not finished or anything. It's just like a shed.
It's a shelter.
It's a shelter. So they got sheds, tiny homes and motor homes, campers and RVs and stuff that are trying to be donated, but the cities and counties aren't giving people permits to set them up. They're denying people the ability to set these up on their own property, property that they own, that there's no longer a structure on.
Then they're
denying people.
J-Bot,
and now they're talking about they're going.
They need fucking fired. These people in the county that see this situation of their own people, these officials. I just lost him, by the way. Maybe these people need fucking fired. You heard me. Y'all need fucking fired. Hands down. That's it. J-Bot, fire him, bro. Light a fire under them people's asses. That is your turf. That is your territory.
Yeah. It's another I don't even know how to describe it. It's just another fresh day of hell up here.
Bro,
every day is something new.
I do not even have words, man. I don't know what to say to you.
you've been driving around and looking at it for so long, all the devastation and destruction, man. It's just everywhere. People are piling stuff up on street, just on the side of the street, and we don't even have enough people or manpower to come get stuff off the side of the roads. It's just collecting, and then the piles get bigger every day.
Bro,
There's trees everywhere. There's people like, that have lost like their houses and stuff, and they're having to like pull like furniture, and there's piles of drywall everywhere, and there's mud and furniture.
I gotta hang on. I gotta James, James Roundtree, right? Okay, so check this out, James, bro. I love you. He's like, hang on, a shed will collapse with the next bad storm, and they're not insulated enough to survive a winter storm in. I agree with you. However,
I totally 100% agree, but something's better than nothing.
Bingo.
It's better than a tent.
Bro, if I were to show you my father's home house, in West Virginia, just literally sitting adjacent on a hillside, okay, it is not insulated. It's got single pane windows in it. But here's the kicker. It is a 2-bedroom home with a kitchen, and their shitter was a bucket. That was the home house my dad. They survived in it. So I agree to disagree on that one.
So let's discard the shed comment. Let's even discard the shed, because I saw somebody set up a shed. That's the only reason I said that. Let's discard the shed comment. I'm talking about tiny homes.
They're good. Tiny homes is
like legit tiny homes. These people set them up all the time. They're denying permits to set up tiny homes because they don't have water, because they don't have electric, and they don't have this other stuff. Who cares?
Who gives a shit? Here's the thing. If it is fucking movable, put it on wheels. If it is, check this, because if it is movable, you shouldn't have to have a permit for it.
Nope. I agree.
Okay.
Even a motor home, if somebody brings in a small camper, I mean, whatever. Just, you got people living in their cars.
Dude, I'm about to I don't know, sometime this week. I've got a lot of shit going on. Maybe by Friday, I don't know what's going on. I might just literally record me calling the Asheville Zoning Commission and lighting a fire under their ass and recording it. Simply let them know this audio is being broadcast. This audio is being recorded. Just, letting them know now that I'm an alternative media broadcast station, and I'm going to record every single aspect of what you say. So you better, by God, be sharp, because I'm telling you now, dude, I will absolutely let it go like wildfire, because the shit you're telling me is absolutely despicable.
Yeah, it's every day here, dude. So it's some new fresh hell every day. It's constant. It's constant bombardment. And have you heard about the guys from West Virginia that came in and built a road through back?
I do. Why don't you I know a little bit about it, but I don't know. I'm not down there. I don't know.
So the sheriffs have started giving them guys a bunch of crap, and I also have a theory about that. And see, the state came in and the DOT said, we're not going to be able to have a road in here for a year and a half. It's going to take a long time. You can't go back to your house. You can't do this. Well, those miners from West Virginia came in and said, hold our beer. We'll have it done in 2 days. And they had it done in 2 days. They had a road from, Bat Cave all the way to Chimney Rock, and got these people back to their homes. And now they're trying to say they can't use this road. They can't do this. And, the problem we're having with the road is we have disaster tourists, people coming down to look. And, the road has, they're talking about has springs on it and water and this stuff, this, that, and the other. This road was just built for locals. I mean, we don't need disaster tourists down here hogging up the road. It's one lane. It's not really, so these people can get to their homes. But what they were trying to do by saying it was going to take a year is discourage these people from ever coming back.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do.
They didn't want They didn't want these people getting to their homes. They didn't want to give these people hope of being able to rebuild. They didn't want to give these people a road in. They wanted these people to just get disheartened, give up, sell their property. And, you know, if you let a home sit for a year, man, it's done.
Sure.
That home will be ruined.
You bet your ass.
No power, no power, no water. You know, elements. The house is done.
I want to share something. I gotta share a screen here so for everybody to see, because literally, I can show you that the road I grew up on, bro. I'm about to share my screen. All right, y'all see this screen?
Nope.
Okay, J-Bot, bro, I'm literally showing everybody. This right here is a representation to what I grew up on. It is called Brush Camp Road. Brush Camp Road in Exchange, West Virginia. Look it up. Our road was a dirt road from Blacktop to Burnsville, West Virginia. Literally. From Burnsville, West Virginia to Exchange, you're literally looking at it. There was nothing to fuck wrong with it. Nothing. It was a single lane dirt road. And we knew how to pass on that road. We knew how to pass on that road at night. J-Bot ain't stupid. We know how to do these things. You pull over at night, shut your lights off, ambers only. Right? Am I lying, J-Bot? That's how you do shit.
Nope.
It's called. There's nothing wrong with a damn dirt road. They've had them.
Nope.
They've had them all for a long time, and they started out as deer paths and cow trails.
But they did not want these people having a road, man. They really didn't. They're trying to shut all this down, and the guys from West Virginia are like, "What you gonna do about it? It's done now."
You bet your ass. So shout out to the girl boys.
And they're like, we have people complaining, and the guy's like, okay, who's complaining? I want to meet my accuser, and they're like, well, they didn't file a formal complaint, and blah blah blah, and he goes, well, tough shit.
You know what? What do you know the name of that company?
I don't, man. It's online.
We'll find it. I will find it. That's what I'm gonna do. Listen to me, everybody, because I'm gonna tell you, bro, you are lighting a fire under my ass. I am going to call these people, and I'm going to record the conversation. These people need to know what the fuck is happening.
Hey, man, those boys from West Virginia, man, they need a Congressional Medal of Honor. Garrett Mitchell, Greg Biffle, or what? The Biffle, God, what's his name? Something Biffle, the guy that was flying all the helicopters in here.
I remember. I don't know the names, but we know of his service.
Cletus McFarland, Greg Biffle. Grant Mitchell and all them boys, man. If Trump gets in office, he needs to give them boys a Congressional Medal of Honor, man. Them boys took their time, their money, their own helicopters. They flew in and out of these places, man, saved people's lives. Something needs to be done for these guys, man. They are true heroes. One guy had 8 of his own helicopters up here.
That is awesome. You know what? It's here for real, man.
But I mean, you know, we can't even get our own government to do that. And we've got one dude up here with 8 of his own helicopters. He was spending $500,000 a day of his own money. And you know, that's the people that need to be talked about. These guys from West Virginia, Samaritan's Purse. I heard Donald Trump donated like $7 million to Samaritan's Purse.
Wow!
Nobody even knows. Nobody even knows.
Let me see.
Donald.
You go ahead and talk. I'm looking up a company.
But you know, I mean, that's just, you know, Donald Trump did make a big deal out of it. If Kamala Harris would have donated money to Samaritan's Purse or somebody, she'd have made a big deal out of it. She'd have had a big check signing, and you know, it'll look like Happy Gilmore with a check walking around. Like, look what I did. Donald Trump writes a $7 million check to Samaritan's Purse, and nobody even knows.
This is it. This is it. You know, again, bro, this company needs right here a shout out. So I'm gonna try to reach out to them. Allow ads on New York Post. Man, you piece of shit. Man, come on, get out of here. Get out of here. I can't stand. Where's it at? Top 20. How roads get built. West Virginia coal miners help rebuild. WDTV. There we go. 2 days ago. Bro, I'm right there. Right there they are. Okay, so I found it.
If you search on Facebook, man, you'll find the video of the sheriffs giving them a hard time. And I was watching it last night, and I was like, "You got to be kidding me, man!"
That total bullshit. You know, in fact, check this out. I'll call. Literally, I will try to come up with a way to call them both. Hang on, good old boys. We'll call the sheriff's department, and then get the sheriff on the line. Sheriff, this is being recorded because you know what? This shit needs talked about. Why are you hindering these people from getting shit done? I'm just telling you, bro.
They'll give you the PC answer that some landowner complained.
Yeah, that's a bunch of shit. You know that humanitarian aid takes priority over this bullshit. The neighbor's dog barking doesn't even facilitate that weighing of, well, you've got a humanitarian aid problem. Shut the dog up. Just do your thing. J-Bot, let me share some audio here real quick with you, okay? Don't go nowhere, bro, because I'm not done with you. Okay. Don't hurry. Hang on real quick.
And a group of West Virginia coal miners are being recognized for doing their part to help rebuilding efforts in North Carolina after Hurricane Helene. Senator Joe Manchin says the unnamed miners helped restore access to 2.7-mile stretch of highway from Bat Cave to Chimney Rock. The project was originally estimated to take months of work. However, the group of miners were able to complete the project in under a week. Both Senator Manchin and Governor Jim Justice released statements recognizing the miners and their hard work. In his statement, Senator Manchin said, in part, quote, "This is a perfect example of the Appalachian tradition of neighbors helping neighbors. Our brave miners have..." All
right, I got to stop that, dude, because I got this right here. We've got a senator, J-Bot, that supposedly wrote a statement here. And he said, "This is a perfect example of Appalachian tradition of neighbors helping neighbors, and our brave miners, okay, have constantly done their heavy lifting and power, heavy lifting to the power of West Virginia and America to greatness." So, you know, you got the mainstream media now, like, running to like get their political bullshit going on, because that's what I see. With what she just said, that is exactly what I just seen. So anyway, J-Bot.
Hey, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I don't think you heard what I said, but that's okay.
I didn't.
What I said is they turned this into a they turned this into a political shout out. Because again,
I'm sure
they did, because the senator just wrote, "Oh well, you know, shout out to the West Virginia miners for doing a good job, blah 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 blah." So again, no offense, senator, but you must be up for election. Oh wait, it's an election year. Sit the fuck down.
Yep.
All right, J-Bot, bro, you know me. I will try to get done what I need to get done, and that is I will try to call these people. I will try to get a hold of these people, because again, their voice needs heard.
Yeah, it's interesting here, man. Did I miss something, Matt? Did the body count come down? Because I saw a report today that now they're only reporting like 117 or 107 people or something.
I don't have a clue, bro. I truly don't.
Because it was 200. Because at one point it was 240 something people. Now it's like 107 or 117 people or something. And I'm like, how did the body count go down?
Well, the body count can't go down, dude. If we can stack 28 fucking pallets in a trailer, you know how many bodies we can put in a trailer?
A bunch.
Oh shit!
And
come on, bro.
Dude, there's still people missing, man. I mean,
it's sad, dude. That what you just are saying and what we're talking. Again, I don't mean to be doom and gloom tonight, but everybody needs to really, really understand. We are watching history repeat itself. We are literally watching the land be taken from the people. We are watching the children being taken from families. We are watching them be starved out.
Did you see what I posted in the chat earlier about Crusoe? North Carolina?
No, bro.
Okay,
sorry.
so Crusoe, North Carolina is between Canton and Asheville. And that's on the Pigeon River, which runs into the French Broad, which runs over into Tennessee. That goes by the Canton Paper Mill. So back in 2021, they had a microburst. What's what they called it? They called it a microburst that took out the Pigeon River and caused a bunch of mass flooding, like a 20-foot wall of water came down the Pigeon River, took out bridges, took out homes, businesses. I mean, mass flooding, casualties. Just it was horrific. And somebody brought it to my attention the other day, and they're like, because Crusoe got hit again with this storm. It wasn't as bad this time, but it almost looks eerily similar to everything I've seen, like what happened in Asheville in the River Arch District, what happened in Bat Cave, what happened in Chimney Rock, what happened in Spruce Pine at Jack's River, what happened at Red Hill, what happened, all this stuff looks eerily similar to what happened in 2021 on the Pigeon River. Everything looks exactly the same. And he's like, you remember the Crusoe flooding? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, does none of this remind you of that? He's like, you think that was a test run? And I was like, holy crap. I was like, I hadn't thought about that until just now. But yes, everything reminds me of the Crusoe flooding. And you can actually look up the Crusoe flooding because it made national news too. It's all over. I was researching it a little bit right before you called me, but it's on Google as well, and how bad it was. And it did millions and millions of dollars worth of damage, but I think it was a test run for this.
Wow, dude. I don't know, man. All right, Jay.
To see if they could cause flooding like this in a mountain city. You know what I mean?
I do, bro. I'm listening to you, and I got it. I get it.
Yep.
I
So
definitely.
If you do research on the Crusoe flooding. That'll tickle your fancy a little bit.
Wow. J-Bot, bro, let me tell you, like Amy Jo and everybody up in this broadcast chat, our hearts are with you for real, and all of your people down there in North Carolina, man. This is bad. This is really, really bad, dude.
Yeah, it's still bad. It's gonna be bad for a long time here. I mean, like really bad. There's still people. They still have areas marked for excavation to look for bodies and stuff. Big areas that people are walking out into and digging for bodies that they can't get machines and equipment.
And we're losing him again. Going once, J-Bot. He's trying to connect. He's trying. There's one. He's trying. He's trying. Watch him lose it. Watch him not connect. There. All right, you got it. All right, well, you're back. All right, they're trying. Yeah. Say it again. They can't get equipment. Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, they can't get equipment to some of these places just because there's no roads. There's no way to get out there, and they've got large areas where cadaver dogs have hit on like 100 different locations in these places that they can't get to. And they got people walking out there to like manually dig, but they're digging through like 15, 20, 30 feet of rubble, trying to get down to see if they can find people.
Oh, God, dude. Let me share something with you. All right.
And there's hundreds missing.
There's what?
There's hundreds of people still missing.
Let me share with you a story that someone sent me in my messenger. And that is, there was a fella, from what I understand, somewhere near Chimney Rock, found in the lake bed. Okay? He was literally buried to the top of his shoulders. All they could do is hear him like moaning, screaming, screaming. But yet,
I know exactly what you're going to talk about.
Nevertheless, this guy goes on to say, during that rescue mission, you just go ahead and leave me here to die because I don't want to come out of here. And the guy's like, why? Where's your family? Yeah, go ahead and finish it. And
my family's dead. And he goes, and the rescue guys are like, you don't know your family's dead. We're finding people all the time. And he goes, no, I know my family's dead. They're beneath me in the rubble. They quit scratching my legs 3 days ago.
That's right. All right, J-Bot, You take care of
Yes,
that
sir.
beautiful wife of yours and that family you
I
got.
will do, sir.
Please, man, give Rihanna my love. You guys be good, be safe, and
yes, sir.
Keep me updated. And I will let you know what I come across. And again, dude, all y'all doing is lighting a fire under my ass to get something done. You hear me?
All right, man. I love you, bro. I'm glad. I thank you for doing what you do and bringing awareness to all this stuff, man. And I appreciate you greatly. I love you, Matt, like a brother. You know that.
You too, bud.
And I will talk to you soon, man.
All right, man. See you.
See you, bro.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okie dokie, y'all. That does not deserve a laugh. Maybe a fart. J-Bot, bro, you take care of yourself, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, gals and goons, I'm going to tell you now, it was one hell of a talk, one hell of a good topic. It needs talked about. It needs talked about. It needs discussed. It does. And again, if y'all think that you can trust the government, talk to the Indians as well as talk to these people down in North Carolina, because I'm going to tell you right now, shit is bad. It is definitely bad. I didn't get a chance to call my buddy, my brother, Mr. James Roundtree, or his beautiful wife, Miss Morgan, but they know. They've been through it. They've been through it. And it's bad. It's very bad. So with that being said, Brainiacs, you guys take care of yourself. Please take care of one another. Do your guys' best to take care of one another. And as far as this sheriff goes down in North Carolina, your ass, I'm going to tell you right now, I'll be calling you. I will be calling you. Because I want to know. I want to know the truth. These people in my world, they need the truth. So, you know what? We're going to let them have it. We're going to let them have the truth. You're going to give them the truth. We're going to start ringing some people because we deserve answers. It is answer time. It is time that you all start bucking up. Hear me? With that being said, Brainiac, you guys take care of yourself. Take care of one another. Again, happy Halloween to you. It is the 30th. Going on now, it is the 31st. It is Thursday, October the 31st. It is Thursday. You guys take care of yourselves. Again, peace out. I will catch you on Friday night, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 9 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock West Coast Time. Y'all, there's a light at the end, my friends. Don't give up. Do not give up. We're out of here. Good night, everybody.
Fought the dark days, hid in the shadows, but now I'm standing.
Yeah, man. Miss Amy Joe, thank you, dear heart. Mr. Lee, Larry, Kristen, Morgan, James, Door Kicker, all y'all. We appreciate you for being you. Good night, Miss Rose. You take care, all of y'all. Crank it up. Night, Tammy Bottom. If you heard me, say good night, Miss Tammy. God bless you, really.
Yes, I can. Light at the end. Life's worth living. Hold on, my friend. Keep on giving. No more running from who I am. Embrace the journey. Yes, I can.